Welcome to the Akashic Wednesday Wisdom Meditation. And so, what I do is I go live every week, really to kind of help you with your own Akashic Record practice, your connection, and really kind of supporting yourself with your own healing journey to get insight, clarity, and guidance. And so, for those that don't know me, my name is Marina, the Soul Alchemist, and I support my clients with connecting with non beneficial energies, karmic blocks and restrictions, baggage, anything that's kind of holding us back that's there in the Akashic Records, that's presenting itself in your life, in your energy field, in your business, in your properties, wherever it might be. And I really help to support to clear those energies kind of out of our lives, out of the Akashic Records, and that just really helps you to move forward. So that's kind of a little bit about what I do. And so today, what I thought would be useful, and hopefully you agree, because we are in a Mercury retrograde at this time, although you can watch this at any time, we don't have to be in a Mercury retrograde for this to be of benefit. But the link there was for me to look at issues around the throat chakra and our communication, because it is said, with Mercury being the planet of communication and travel and tech, that's kind of the areas that Mercury kind of upholds and governs. It said that our communication can be a little bit off. And yes, I have experienced that myself, actually, just in the last 24 hours. So communication and throat chakra issues, that's what we're going to be looking at in the Akashic Records today. We've got Archangel Michael that's going to be supporting us, and we're going to definitely be looking at trauma and programming and fear around our ability to speak up, our ability to kind of speak our truth, to be authentic, to really truly say what it is that we actually believe or feel, rather than what we feel that others want to hear. And so we've got wounds, we've got things that affect our throat chakra and affect our ability to do that. So I want to connect with anything that is ready for you to release. When we do Akashic Record work, all I'm doing is that I'm releasing the energies and the blocks and the restrictions that are not supporting you. I don't try and change any events or anything like that. This is about us connecting just with those energies, those wounds, that trauma, that programming, that conditioning. And if, as I say, you're ready to release it from a soul perspective, then we can do that work. If you have still got lessons and things to experience and learn from those particular blocks and restrictions, they don't get touched, because it's not my thing to go and just clear anything here, there, and everywhere. There's still things that have got to be experienced and gained wisdom from, then they absolutely do remain. So everything is done for your highest good. And what we're going to do is we're going to activate. So we're going to put in something that's more healing. It was almost like I wanted to keep the throat chakra open. So we're going to place something beautiful here in the throat chakra that hopefully will just allow you to feel more comfortable and more confident with speaking your truth. So, and as I say, that could be within your business, it could be within your work, it could be within your family, it could be within your friendships or partnerships. But this is about us feeling more at ease to be just authentically self-expressed rather than hiding away. And for some of it might be kind of, I just don't know why I can't speak up, or why I can't be heard in the way that I want to be heard. I'm communicating, but nobody's listening to me. Nobody can hear my message. So there might be just something that's there from a past life that's just not supporting you for some shape or, for some reason. So this is what we're going to connect with today. So I'm hoping that everybody's good, everybody is well. And what I'm going to get you to do is we're going to do a connection to the ground, and we're going to do a connection to divine source, and then we'll bring in our spiritual support team to hold the space for you, and then we'll go into the Akashic Records. So I just want you to get comfortable and, just show yourself a little bit of gratitude and thanks for being here and giving yourself this time to be able to just connect and make that kind of that connection with your Akashic Records to learn more about yourself and to kind of do this beautiful healing in your, in your own cosmic library. So what I'd like you to do is place your hands upwards, put these on your lap or just on the table, wherever you might be, and this is just putting you in a very kind of receptive mode, so you're able to receive. And I want you to close your eyes and just take a deep breath in for me. And as you're taking that deep breath in, I'm going to request that all of your energies from across time and space, people and events, are brought back to you, back to where you are at this present moment. And you may imagine, sense, feel, or just know that your energy is starting to return back to the here and now, back to the physical body. And I want you to take another deep breath in for me, calling back your energy from across time and space, people and events. And again on the out breath, just allowing everything to release, anything that's not serving you, any aspect of yourself that you've brought back, maybe kind of holding on to energies that are not supportive. So we're just asking for those to be released to the earth. So as you're relaxing, you're going to be releasing anything that is not supportive. And again, take another deep breath in, calling back your energy from across time and space, people and events. And on that out breath, I want you to just bring your attention to your feet, feeling that connection on the floor, the solidity of the ground beneath the feet, being held, being supported by the planet, by all of those in your life, your family, your friends, your soul tribe, your spiritual support team. Just know that you are supported and held. Feeling your body connected with the furniture, sinking into the floor, sinking into the furniture, becoming ever so more relaxed and soft. Just bring your attention again back to your feet. And I want you to imagine that you've got some thick, strong roots growing from the soles of your feet, and they're heading into the ground, into the earth. And these roots, I want you to push these roots towards the heart of Mother Earth, going deeper and deeper into the ground, through the soil, the stones, the rocks, the shale, deeper and deeper, further and further into the ground. And there, in the heart of Mother Earth, there will be a large, glowing, glistening crystal. I want you to just notice, sense, feel, or imagine what kind of crystal that is there at the heart of Mother Earth today. And as you're looking and noticing that colour and type of crystal, your roots are already starting to wrap around, wanting to feel that connection, wanting to know that you are grounded and connected to the earth today. And as your roots wrap around this crystal, you'll notice that the colour and the energy from that crystal are starting to transfer into your roots. And your light body is soaking up this beautiful crystalline energy. And your roots are starting to change colour as you bring this energy up higher and higher through the soil, through the ground, through the rocks, the stones, the shale, higher and higher. And we take that crystalline energy through your Earth Star chakra, which becomes into perfect balance. and opens to the perfect point for you. Taking the energy higher now into your feet, and as it starts to come into the soles of your feet, you may start to feel a tingling, a shift of energy, maybe a warmth or a heat change. And this is perfectly normal. And if you don't feel anything at all, just know that you are absorbing and bringing up Mother Earth's energy and this beautiful connection to the planet. So allowing that crystalline colour to rise higher up the legs, up to the knees, up to the thighs. Taking it up through the root chakra at the base of the spine. Taking it up now through the sex organs, through the sacral chakra. Taking it up higher, below the belly button, through the navel chakra. Taking it up higher now through the solar plexus, above the belly button. Bringing it up higher up to the heart chakra. And allowing your heart chakra to open and expand and grow. Really feel the heart chakra opening. And then bringing the energy up now, up to the shoulders. All the way down to the arms, all the way down to the palm chakras. And the palms are facing upwards. And it's almost like you can sense, feel, imagine, or just know the energy is now moving into the hands. And may even start to radiate through the skin and shine up into the room. Now bringing your attention up to the throat chakra, taking the energy through there, and just releasing anything that's residual, anything that's blocked, just allowing that to evaporate. Taking the energy now up to the third eye, the point between your eyebrows, round to the side of your head, through the ears, through the ear chakras, and into the middle of the head through the pineal and pituitary glands. Bringing the energy now up to the top of the head through the crown. And the crown chakra opens and allows that crystalline energy to shine through the top of the head, lighting up all of the etheric chakras above your head and at the back. So your causal chakra, your soul star chakra, universal chakra, and the stellar gateway right at the top. This energy is continuing to move around you through the auric field, which is 2 meters all around you, 360 degrees. Moving out into the room, and to every corner, every aspect of your room is being filled with this beautiful colour that you've brought up from the heart of Mother Earth. And it's cleansing and it's clearing all that is needing to have any negative energies released. Everything is being brought into perfect balance. And we're going to invite Archangel Metatron, the angel that I work with in particular, with the Akashic Records, to bring down a cord of energy, golden fiery cord from Divine Source. So imagine that Archangel Metatron is bringing down this cord of energy and he's placing it at your stellar gateway chakra. And as soon as it's plugged into the stellar gateway chakra, all of your etheric chakras and your physical chakras light up like individual spheres of golden light all through your physical body, through that central column, through the spine. All of the chakras that we've not even mentioned are lighting up and becoming their own individual spheres of light. All of your meridians, your nadis, are starting to take on this beautiful golden light as you're connected to Divine Source. And I want you to take a deep breath in here for me. And on that out breath, bring your attention to your heart space again. Just noticing or seeing that your heart has also taken on this beautiful golden light that's expanding in the chest, getting bigger and bigger. And we're going to allow this golden energy to continue to make its way through our body, into the aura, into the room. And as that divine source energy continues to work its way around us, we're going to invite the rest of the angelic team that are going to hold you in a sphere of light. So we're going to invite Archangel Michael behind you, Archangel Gabriel to your left, Archangel Uriel in front, and Archangel Raphael to your right. Archangel Sandalphon will take the space below your feet. Archangel Metatron is now settling in above your head. So you have 6 archangels surrounding you. We're now going to invite the rest of your spiritual support team into the room. So any other angels, archangels, any being of 100% pure love and light, we invite you to be in our space now, into this circle. Any galactic beings, star races, ascended masters, divine goddess and god energies, any ancestors, family guides, we invite you here today to hold space and to aid and support our connection with the Akashic Records today. We're going to invite your ego now to step up, step out of the body, and just notice your ego now walking towards the door with a smile on their face, opening up the door, stepping into outside of the room, into perhaps another room or a corridor, and the door shuts gently behind them. So you know that any guidance, insight, knowledge, wisdom that comes through for you in any form that it may do, that you know it's from your guides, your higher self, and not from the mind. So bringing your attention now to your third eye, that point between your eyebrows. And I just want you to notice that there's a large purple swirling light, and you may imagine this, you may sense it, you may feel it, you may see it, or you may just know that it's there. Start to imagine that this purple light is getting bigger and bigger, and it becomes so big that you can step through it and you find yourself in a corridor. And this is your corridor that leads you to your Akashic Records. I want you to start to walk down this corridor. And as you walk down the corridor, I want you to start to open up your senses, to start to hear your footsteps. Maybe reach your hands out to the walls of the corridor and feel them. Start to imagine this corridor, smell the corridor. Really open up everything that is available to you to embody the Akashic Records at their fullest. Head towards the large door at the end of the corridor. This is a beautiful and magnificent door that holds your name, your date of birth, and your place of birth. Once you sense, feel, see, or imagine, or just know that those details are there on the door, you know that you've got the right Akashic record. I want you to place your hand on the door handle. And I want you to open up the door and step into your Akashic Records and allow the door to shut gently behind you, and take a few more steps forward. And I want you to just take in how it feels, what it looks like. What can you imagine your Akashic Records to be? Are they big? Are they small? Are they filled with many, many books, or just perhaps a few? Are there windows? And maybe perhaps many, many floors? However you see, sense, feel, or just know your Akashic Records, this is perfect. And I want you to start to head towards a table, a long, large table in the middle of the room. As you head towards this table again, just notice what the table looks like. Perhaps what's either side of you as you're walking towards it. You may see some doors, maybe lots of books, maybe some pictures even. Notice on this table as you come to stop that there's a large book. And this is your present lifetime book that is being constantly updated with information, with all of the choices, all of the feelings, all of the thoughts, all of the actions that you are taking every second of the day. We're going to invite your Akashic Record keeper, the one that wishes to support you today. We're just going to invite them to step in to stand beside your left-hand side. When you're ready, I want you to face left and say hello and greet your guide. Just take in how your guide looks today. And if it is somebody or a being that is unfamiliar, then say hello, introduce yourself, perhaps get a name. Know that your guides or the appearance of your guides can change, and that's also absolutely fine. Your guide is smiling and delighted that you have made time to connect with your own wisdom today, because your guides know that time is precious to us humans, and that we can fill them with lots of things that perhaps don't make sense to them, and perhaps can be at times unproductive. But your guides know that any time spent here in the Akashic Records is worthwhile. Your guide knows that we're going to be looking at throat chakra challenges today. And so has on hand the connections to the stories and the lifetimes and the blocks that are not supporting you with your communication. And so this communication may be the way that you express yourself, the way that you speak and communicate, the way that you are heard and listened to, or even found. If you find that visibility is a challenge, perhaps in your work or within a group of people or within your business, this isn't supporting you. These blocks are not supporting you. And before we start to bring in what these blocks are at the throat, we're going to now request that Archangel Michael step into your Akashic Records. So Archangel Michael is now stepping towards you. So you may see Archangel Michael as an energy, a color, a being of light, perhaps looks like a person. Archangel Michael again is also smiling, and you'll notice in Archangel Michael's hands that he has his large sword of blue light. And Archangel Michael represents courage and strength and boldness, but also supports the throat chakra, and that ease of communication. So we're now going to request that all of the blocks, all of the trauma, all of the wounds, the programming, the conditioning, the contracts, the vows, the agreements, the bargains, the implants, the imprints, the illusions, the projections, all that isn't serving your ease of communication, your visibility, your ease of being heard. We now want those blocks, those restrictions, to present themselves as pieces of cord around your neck. So these are going to start to appear and present themselves around the neck. Now, they're not going to be tight. These will be loose pieces of cord, pieces of thread, pieces of rope. However they present themselves, they're just going to start to appear and settle themselves around the throat, around the neck, on the shoulders. So you may start to feel that there's a sense of weight that's pressing down on the shoulders as these blocks appear, and they may be rising up higher and higher around the skin, around the neck. And you're only going to be presented with all the things that you are ready to release from your Akashic Records and also from your energetic field and your conscious levels. So as all of these blocks have presented themselves, I want you to imagine your hands are now going up to all of these cords around the neck. And I want you to get a sense as you're touching each one of these, how many there are. And you'll be given a number. Take the first number that's given to you. And then get a sense as you're holding these with your hands, with your fingertips. What kind of blocks are they? Are they fears? Are they wounds where you've actually been traumatized by events, persecution, experiences, relationships, abuse? Have you taken vows of silence, promising to not tell anybody about a certain thing to keep them safe? Have you kept secrets? Just notice, sense, feel what the energies of these blocks are. And we're now going to request that these blocks and restrictions, if it's for the highest good of all, be ready to be removed and released. And Archangel Michael steps forward and gently with his sword, with the tip of the sword, he starts to cut through each of these cords. And Archangel Michael is asking you to hold up every single one of those that are around your neck with both hands and hold those threads, those cords, those ropes tight, as he can then cut through each of those bindings that have been holding you back, that have been affecting you in some way. And as he's cutting through each of these cords, each one will evaporate into dust, and will just gently fall to the floor. So Archangel Michael is just working his way through each of your individual bindings as you stand here in your Akashic Records. You may feel that the throat chakra is expanding, it's opening up, perhaps feeling clearer at the throat, feeling the weight of those cords just dropping away from the shoulders. And again, they're disappearing, dissolving into dust. And just know that any knowledge, wisdom, or learning will be kept intact in the Akashic Records. But we're just releasing all of the energies that are now ready to go. We send love, forgiveness, healing, compassion to all souls involved in any of those bindings that have been created. We send love, forgiveness, compassion, and healing to ourselves. And all of those cords have now been dissolved. And Archangel Michael asks you to hold out your hands. And into your hands, he places the most beautiful sapphire crystal gem into your hands. And just notice and look at the beauty of that beautiful sapphire and the crystal clear reflections that it has within the stone. Archangel Michael tells you to place it at the throat chakra. With both hands, he's inviting you now to press it into the throat. And as you're pressing it into the throat, it's almost like your airways are being cleared, are being opened. It's almost like a blast of fresh air, minty fresh air is being taken through the throat. As your throat chakra has been fully opened. And this blue sapphire will stay within the throat chakra for as long as you need it. So Archangel Michael steps back. And your Akashic Record guide is inviting you now to step back over to the table and pulling that book towards you, looking down at today's page. There on the page, you will see perhaps a photograph or an illustration of you receiving that healing from Archangel Michael. All of those cords, those restraints, those constrictions around the neck, and that beautiful sapphire that now sits within the throat. And now want you to bring to your attention or to your mind a particular situation where you feel you would like to improve your communication, be more open, be more authentic, be heard, be seen. Just bring that into your mind. And we're now asking for the support of Archangel Michael to help us with that intention, to help us be more brave, more courageous, more bold with our communication, with our self-expression. And Archangel Michael lets us know that it is so, it is done. All we need to do is to request Archangel Michael be with us at any time where we feel we need more courage, that we need Archangel Michael beside us, holding us, supporting us, and he will be there. So we're now inviting Archangel Michael to step back. As you step back from the table, it is now time to say goodbye to your guide and Archangel Michael. With that sapphire in your throat chakra, it is now time to say goodbye and start to walk back to the door of your Akashic Records. Once at the door, I just want you to take one more look around your beautiful cosmic library. And then when you're ready, open up the door, step into the corridor, allow the door to shut behind you, and out loud or in your mind, I want you to say, I now close my Akashic Records. Start to head towards that purple swirling light at the end of the corridor. And then when you're ready, step through that purple swirling light and start to move the body, start to rub your feet on the floor, start to rub your thighs. And as we're rubbing your thighs and rubbing your feet, what we're doing is we're just waking up the physical body, but we're also grounding the energy, grounding the healing, grounding the guidance, the information, anything that you receive that is of importance is being grounded into the physical body and into your experience. So if you were not fully clear on, say, how many cords there were around the neck, or maybe what the sense of those blocks were, then that will evolve, that will come into your consciousness over the next few days. But also just notice, now that we've got this beautiful sapphire, keeping that throat chakra open, just notice how your communication, it kind of shifts and improves, because that will just be a direct indication of what we've done today in the Akashic Records. And also just know that you have Archangel Michael that you can call in at any time to support you and hold space, hold your hand, and just give you that courage to say what it is that you want to say. Okay, so do let me know if you've got any comments, any feedback, what you experienced in your Akashic Records today. I would love to know. Tag me so I can respond, give my insights if it's relevant. And if not, then please do check out any of my other Akashic meditations that I've got available, either in Facebook or on YouTube. And also, if you want to go deeper and spend 2 hours in your Akashic Records doing healing, getting clarity and guidance, then jump onto one of my Akashic masterclasses. They are done every month. I've got a wide range of topics that I've already covered. So you've got access to the Akashic Library, which has got all of these pre-recorded masterclasses that are ready to download and watch straight away, and they're yours for a lifetime. That they also come with activity sheets. And the next one that we've got coming up, which is a week tomorrow, so it's next Thursday, it's the new Moon Activator. So this is really about supporting your new moon intentions, we're doing a mix where we're doing our new moon intentions, but we're activating them in the Akashic Records, which is more potent, it's stronger, and it kind of just adds that extra oomph to your new moon intention. So we're going to be doing some work, and we're going to do some kind of real clarity about what new moon intentions we want to set. And then we're going to go into the Akashic Records and write the story, rewrite the story, or write the story of that new moon intention into the Akashic Records. And when we do that, then the influence of that actual activity is far stronger. So as I say, it's kind of it's adding that extra potency to your new moon intention. So that's the masterclass for next Thursday, 7 till 9. So I'd love you to join me. So if you want any more information about that, then check out the link in the post below. All right, so have an amazing rest of your Wednesday. Love and blessings, and I'll speak to you soon.